With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Here we go, here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is RG3. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Ray Guy now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Griffin. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. After one, our score 9-6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Griffin. Johnson's got it complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
Griffin keeps it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Griffin on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Back to Walker on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenneth Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky. In his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had that big flipper and come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Play action. It's Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Griffin. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Play action. Now Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On second down, Lynch. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Griffin. And that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a give running left with Lynch. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenneth Walker, 32 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And Walker once more.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mahomes takes it himself. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Walker once more.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defense,
Walker hitting, the ball is out.
and this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little click to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're going right back to Walker.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On second down, it's Walker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, here's Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last shot for RG3. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.